I really don't like the red, it's not red. Anyway, they're called LA Girl, LA Color something. And don't ask me why it's not LA Boy. Now I'm gonna look like a clown. The meanest people in the end ended up being my own friends. I'm crying in champagne. I have roses on my lips. I'm gonna do this review for my hearing aids, and I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'm gonna come back tomorrow. I'm gonna put some gloss on my lips. I'm gonna get ready to shoot the shit. Okay, so looks good. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna end the video. Don't die on me. I do not like to grow out my hair. I like it to be like really neat, no matter what length it is. So anytime I'm like going through this awkward phase, I'm like, ew. But it's okay. It's just a phase. I'm gonna outgrow. Remember to stay safe out there, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Like, I spent so many years like wasting time trying to like find my brother, or like find people like my brother, because I never really accepted that like my brother's just gone. And it's like I was like, I would have just been better off just like living my life like he was dead. It took me a long time just like okay, that person was unhealthy, and I deserve the time and space to cope with losing somebody who I did have resentments over, who was unhealthy, and who I wish didn't have to go like that, because like there's nothing to understand when somebody dies. They just die. So like you kind of just do allow yourself the space to like cry about it, talk about it. But like if they just transition, you kind of are like, well, what is it? Are they still in there? Are they just a different version of them? My trans sister is somebody I've never met, like before I met her, like I didn't know that person because she was in the closet. So like, how could I have known her if she was hiding the whole time, So I did have to be like, okay, that's like a new person in there, completely different person, different energy, different soul, different everything, Guys, welcome back. So basically in this video, I'm going to be playing with the new makeup that I got. So for my makeup, I just put it in like any old like plastic bag, Ziploc bag, storage container, Tupperware container, like anything like that. My brushes, I normally keep my brushes in a cup, so I have to buy like a cup for them. But basically, the first thing that I wanted to kind of teach you guys how to do is basically how to use one of these palettes for color correcting. Looks very orange. So typically you would like mix this in with your, what is it called? Moisturizer. Yeah. And I'm going to the dermatologist, and I'm basically I want to ask him if he can prescribe me a dermatological thing, because moisturizer, because girl, I don't have money to be buying moisturizers and sunscreens, but like I need them because obviously you see my skin, so I'm like, just trying to stay on top of my health and everything. I should have done it before and after, like this side, so you can see the difference. I'm so stupid, I'm sorry. I got really excited though. So yeah, I guess basically if I were going to tell you guys a story time, I think the one that comes to mind is, oh yeah, my hearing aids. So basically I'm doing my makeup because I'm getting ready to make this super awesome video for my hearing aids, basically telling you guys all about like my review on them, what I like, my fresh take on them, and everything that I like really like feel about like having hearing aids, being able to hear for the first time in like years, and like what that was like. But I'm also going to go into some of those fears that I have with like being on like Medicaid and like not being able to like afford like
like expensive like hearing aid type of stuff, and like how like she literally told me like if these like go on you, it's like costs like $100 and some to repair, and like they won't pay for it for you, and like or to replace, not to repair. I think maybe you can send them off to repair, but even then that's like another inconvenience because then like you have to go without hearing it. And so I was like, oh my god, I was so happy to hear though. Like even that like gave me some hope. Like I was just like, holy crap, I've been missing out on so much life from not being able to hear anything. And so yeah, so right now like it's looking a little more orange than I would want it to, but I think it might like end up kind of being pressed into my skin anyway. So in an ordinary scenario, I would put a lot more like moisturizer there, but I don't have a lot of moisturizer, so I'm not going to use that. But yeah, pretty much. So now I'm thinking about covering up my eyebrows, and I'm like, I think I might put some orange over all the way up into my eyebrows as well, because if I'm going to cover them up, like, okay, so this is how I look at it. Orange is like supposed to combat dark circles, right? So it's supposed to combat like purple kind of tones. So like that's what my eyebrows are, right? So but my eyebrows are also kind of like a reddish tint, so I might end up going in with some green anyway. But I don't know. Just what do you think? I think it's like going in. We should have done that with test with the first one, but I'm going to do the test from here on out. So half of my face is going to be color corrected and half my face isn't, and we're going to see which one's better. I'm sorry about the under eye thing, but we can't go back now, so let's just try to do what we can. Okay, so what do you think? Is one side more prominent? No, they both look prominent now. Okay, well, so that was the first little kind of doohickey that I'm doing, and so now I'm gonna go in with the green, and the green is gonna get some of these pimples, and it's gonna get some of these or we're gonna try again with the eyebrow and see what happens, because my eyebrows do have like for some reason they have like a reddish hue when they fade, and obviously they're faded because I'm poor right now. But anyway, so here's this green color. All the colors are super pigmented. I'm happy about that. But yeah, it's just going to take a little while for me to kind of get the color correcting thing down with them. But for the makeup looks, I'm pretty confident about them. So with these red spots, we're just going to put some green right there and there. And did you notice I know exactly where each one of these bitches is? Because I don't get them normally. But I think I've talked about that enough. So, okay, so now I'm gonna go in on this eyebrow, and let me know if you see a difference on one side or the other. I think it's disappearing. It's literally disappearing right now. Okay, so I'm gonna put this brush down, and I want to go in with like a fluffier brush. I think at first I was like, I want to use this one, but then I was like, you know, I kind of want to save that for like my nose and stuff. So I was like, okay, maybe I should go in with kind of a thicker. So these are the fluffy brushes that I have. So these would be my options. Yeah, these would be my options. So I think whichever one's like, this one's like the thickest. So I think I'm gonna use, wait, this is an angle brush. So that's probably, I think then this one. Yeah, these are probably, so these are angled. So these are probably your eye brushes. So I'm gonna go in with one that isn't angled, and I'm not gonna put my, like dip the brush. I'm just gonna kind of like keep patting it. Like, I gotta add in some product, girl. Hella green. All right, so I dipped my brush in the water. Not any product yet, because I'm really not trying to waste my moisturizer. Oh yeah, it's working now. The water. Water, water. So much water, water. Water, water, water. Water, water. Everything seems more than green. Water, water. again, a little too green, but that's like when you mix it with the moisturizer, it won't be like that. So water, 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 water. Okay, so this is something I didn't expect, but it's making it look more prominent. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, it is looking a little more faded, but it's just like impossible because there's so much. I was like, I could try to make like a color that's like skin color with orange, yellow, and red, but there's literally no brown, and I wouldn't know how to make brown if I tried. So sorry guys, but this is what we're working with right now. So so that's it. And I'm just gonna, since we saw what it looked like, I'm just gonna put a little bit on the side. Water, 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 water. Cute. Water, water, water. Okay guys, so we're ready to get into the eye makeup now. I think we are ready. Okay, so this is looking a little too orange still. Do you guys think it looks a little too orange still? It's like now I have to go in with this one, the green, because the green takes away the redness. Water, 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 water. My under eyes look pretty good though. That like was probably the major correction that I needed, and then over on the sides maybe in the future, especially when I get the moisturizer, I'm probably not going to do that as much. Water, 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 water. Okay, cute. So I'm just kind of like, I had a fan, I would fan myself. So, yeah. Water, 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 water. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. It's like without primer. Imagine with primer. It's so pretty. I'm gonna go all the way up to my eyebrows since it's like fading anyway. Oh, this is so satisfying. Water, 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 water. Okay, payoff. This is like transferring. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's definitely like way more pigmented than I expected this little palette to be. But I think having the right brushes, you know what? I'm not even gonna say having the right brushes. I'm gonna give this palette like the credit that it deserves. Like, this is a really, really pigmented yellow. Oh my god. Water, 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 water. Ah, see my eyes. Shit. At first, it looks like it's not going to do it, and then as it dries, you're like, holy crap. No, that's everything. All right, I'm just going to fan it. Wait for it to dry. I know this sounds weird, but like I feel like I had too much on this brush or something. Like, can you, it's like too much water was on the brush or something. Ah! Okay, I'm putting it back in the water. Get out the water. Anyway, so yeah, so my brush, I think, I don't know what that means. Like I've never had that problem before, but I don't usually use fluffy brushes with like what watercolor makeup because I'm like, that doesn't seem like it would work, but look how well it works. Oh no, I got it in the green. I'm not gonna have green eyes today. No. I want it to be peachy and also rosy. So like, you know what I'm going for. They said champagne. I was like, champagne's not yellow, but it's not orange. So I was like, I guess I'll mix the orange and the yellow together. So that's peachy. So I was like, okay. Oh yeah. Well, before I made this video, I could tell this in post, but anyway, so, but yeah, so I was like, so I was basically like, well, and then they were like, yeah, and I was like, cool, and then like, yeah, so you get the point. So anyway. Yay. It looks yellow. Okay, so I want to go in with the pink, but I don't know where. So I think I might do the eyeliner in pink. So let's make like a little bit of a moment with the little peachy color that I was just talking about. But like we need a smaller brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my yellow brush away. You're retiring, girl. Happy birthday, retired time. Yeah. Okay, so they're retiring and happy birthday to them. Okay, so cute, girl. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so where are we going next with this? We need like a little bit of an angle brush or like a small brush so we can get into those like kind of hard to reach places. So this one looks cute. I think it looks kind of cute. Okay, well, I don't know where I'm going with this, but let's see. Okay, so we're gonna mix this orange, which I shouldn't have thrown away all that palette because there was like a thing, but I remind me to get a mattified clipboard or like you know the paint palettes, the little mixing palettes. I need to get a mattified one, and that would be everything. So okay, so then what am I trying to do right now? I'm just trying to make like a peachy color, but I don't have like, I don't want to mix this with the yellow directly. So I'm just kind of like going in with a watered down orange and like going to put it probably on just the, like this crease moment. Water, 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 water. Water, water. Oh, I forgot we already dipped into the orange, so like totally easy. These colors, like the first time I've ever dipped into them. So excited about it. What? Okay, so I'm gonna bring this all the way out to like out here with it. And that's gonna be kind of like my goal. Do you see where I'm going with this? Anyway. I think I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready to transition to the fluffier brush. And at first I was like, this is intimidating because I just used the fluffy brush was yellow. So now what if I need to dip in yellow again? Too late though, too late though. It's orange time now. Look at that. Imagine that with the right primer. It would be so, so pretty. I'm just letting it kind of like do that because I'm feeling like, you know, you never know why it's not drying. I like it. I think it's creating something. Five. Are you following? It's that hard to follow. Didn't we just talk about this like last week? I don't remember. Sorry. There's some people that, like, some of you are new here and just, like, found my page. But I've been up here for, like, ever. And some people is just, like, still showing up, like. And I'm like, hi. Why are you acting like every time I see you it's brand new? It's weird to me. I'm just like, I'm still running from the same. I'm still trying to leave the same bitch. I'm still trying to fuck with makeup. And I'm still a queen at hairstyles. So like, why are you always acting? Is everything quite the same or different? And I'm like, well, maybe you're feeling like a tangy bit of guilt. Like, can I keep fucking you over? And I'm just like, probably not, but we have to work together. So could you just stop being fucking weird? You know what I'm saying? It's so fucking weird. Yeah, maybe you could stay over there and I'll stay over here and we just won't, like we've been doing. You know, I don't know. I like, you know, you guys are the queens and kings of I don't know. And I'm just like so tired of your hesitance, honestly. Like it just shows your character. But the good news is there's 100 million different copies of them. So they're never going to be lonely. The good news is this is turning out cute. Again, I'm having the same problem with this brush. Am I using this brush wrong? This brush is like, it does not want to be in the water. Like, no, 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 get me out of the water. Oh my God, I don't know why it doesn't want to be in the water. I'm like trying to drain all the water out of it. And I'm finding more water in there. Literally, how? And now, like, that's like, I cleaned it off. It's completely done. So, like, what's the problem? It's like, this is not working right now. But, like, what would I use instead? What would I possibly use? Okay, so I only have one other option, and it's this fluffy brush. Why would this fluffy brush make a difference? I don't know. It's a little bit angled, so maybe, I mean, like, I don't know if I'm reading those signs wrong or what, but I'm trying. Okay, there's payoff. Okay. Maybe it was the brush, but this brush, it already feels like it's falling apart. Oh my god. I'm sad. That's all. I'm just gonna carry it like this. Like this is probably how you're supposed to carry it. That's why they have the little handlebars. So that's what I'm gonna use. Just like maybe that's why they keep breaking. Like your pencil, number 2 pencil. What if I did hold my pencil like that? That'd be weird. So maybe that's the secret. They're like, I thought you do this all the time. I'm like, do you understand how trauma works? My memory like goes and then comes back every day. How you're not like trying to keep track by recording everything is like, I mean, I guess, I just answered my own question. Why are they like that? Oh, they don't remember shit. But like, they don't care. I like to remember stuff and be in my right mind. The only time I don't is if somebody has physically abused me. Emotionally, even these days, I can handle it a little better because I have medication, but like, and not like mental. I'm talking about like, because like emotional abuse, stress in the body, I'll like be sick for days, but like, I got the right medication, so now it's kind of like maybe an overnight thing or like 2 days, and even that I'm like scared for when my daughter comes back. Like, is that going to come back like that? I would be out for like a week straight sometimes, and it would just like be horrible. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, and it's been on my mind. But that's what I mean about like stress causing, I was like, I have medications now, so I'm not as much stressed about that, but I'm also like, just like if I get like physically abused, which does include like threatening my home and like power or internet, like any way that like I could need to call 911, right? Like for an emergency, or if I would need to call a family member for an emergency, or if I need power to like keep the lights on, if I need food, if I need a shelter, any of that stuff, and like all of that stuff to me equals somebody like raped me, and also equals like somebody hit me and put their hands on me. Like all of that, it feels exactly the same. So I was like, well, basically, when that stuff happens, I'm like, I don't want to be in my mind, I'm just like, I don't know what needs to get through, but like being happy, being calm isn't going to do anything. So like, you know what I mean? If I'm starving, it's like the impending doom of knowing that I'm going to starve tomorrow, or knowing that I'm going to be kicked out tomorrow, or like all of that. Like I would never be able to just sit here and do makeup and like just be like knowing that tomorrow's the end. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't think anybody could, honestly. Like, I could be wrong. Some people might be like, whatever, but like, I just really don't believe that. And maybe even they could. Like, I mean, at first I did. Like, I made a lot of makeup looks when I was, I guess I would call it homeless, borderline homeless. I wasn't officially on the streets yet, but I was like, in between friends, family, stuff like that. And I did like try, but like after a certain amount of times it keeps happening, it's like, no, I'm done like trying to do anything for anybody just because I feel like it, including myself. And it's not like including myself, but it's like, how could I just sit here and like spend time with myself? I constantly looking in my eyes, I just constantly remember tomorrow is gonna be the day you could get raped again. And like, it's so scary. So I was like, no, I don't want to like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be in my mind. So I was like, I don't know how people live without their memories every day, but I was like, I have to start recording mine so I can have my memories. But then I was like, the only reason I wouldn't want them is if somebody like physically assaulted me or took away my physical safety. And so like, yeah. So and then I was like, that can't possibly be happening to every one of those bitches. So I was like, I'm sorry, you are losing my sympathy now. Like, if you don't have the right words to say, bye. Like, you're a bitch. Like, you know what I mean? So anyway, I should probably stop this video because there's some pretty good content in here.